Morning students, let's see the main character of the story, the portrait of a lady. This lady is the grandmother of the author. The author has described her as an old, wrinkly woman who could not have grown older. She was short, fat, and slightly bent. She always wore a white sari. She had silver locks which used to cover her face. You know, these silver locks, what these are? They are pure white hair of the grandmother, due to which the narrator describes her as being a winter landscape in the mountains. She has a calm, gentle, and reassuring face. And you know how she used to walk? She always had one hand supporting her back, while the other was always busy in telling the beads of rosary. We again see she was quite religious, as this characteristic can be observed throughout the lesson, where the grandmother spends all her time in chanting prayer. Another thing we find, she was very kind hearted, which is clearly seen from the instances where she feeds stale chapatis to dogs and crumbled bread to the sparrows. One more thing we find, she never shows her emotions but loves her grandson dearly. So, even we see when the author leaves for abroad, she pretends that she doesn't care, but she has a lot of affection and blessings for her dear grandson. Next, very important part again is she is accustomed to old traditions, and you know, she is not really interested in science and modern education. She has an old mindset, due to which she revolts when the author tells her about the idea of learning music, as she believes music as a monopoly of harlots and beggars. So we find, despite of this all disagreements and conflicts, grandmother is described purely a saintly woman with a heart of gold.